feels great. And it's giving me the confidence. Hopefully we'll be able to challenge the Ferraris next week.
Now, up on the TV screens you've done the circuit map. It's a track that you're very familiar with in the racing you've done. No doubt everyone will be following you whether you're here next week or whether we're watching it on TV. Just a couple of points on the track. For example, the first corner, is that a flat out corner or is it a bit of a challenging one?
I'll just say that this track is incredible. Obviously we come from Monaco, which is an amazing circuit. It's quite slow, but you've got no runoff areas. And then we went to Montreal, which is a very, very fast circuit, but no really high-speed corners. Then to Magny-Cours, which has a couple of high-speed corners. But here it's the fastest track there is. And you're coming down to turn 1 at 198 miles an hour, I think it is. And you lift less than half, and you turn in. The car turns so sharp. You've got to be so ready to catch, just in case the back end comes out. And you're putting ridiculous G-force through there. And you're just hoping that you make it and get to full throttle as quick as you can. It's just ridiculous. 180 miles an hour we do that corner. And if you went there and stood on it, you'd realise how flat it is, so it's incredible. And it's literally, it's really flat, and I will be flat there through qualifying next week. It's flat there, and then you're flat through turn 2. Yeah, you've got turn 2, turn 3. Then you lift downshift 1 for 4, which it's ridiculously quick again. Then downshift again for 5, and you've got to hit the power as quick as possible through 5. So you flat down the main straight. Then into slow, turn 7. You come into this corner, you can't even see the apex, you can't see the actual corner itself, you just see the road starting to turn. So you attack the corner as much as you can, and you downshift a couple of gears, down 2 gears, the back end sort of comes out, sits nice and comfortably, and you hammer it as quick as possible, get on full throttle, and you flat out down to I think it is Abbey, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that it?
No, it's Vale.
Is it Vale? Yeah, Vale. Turn 8. It's quite bumpy on the braking. You've got to make sure you don't you can gain a lot of time on the braking there, but you've got to make sure you don't run too wide on the exit, because you need to be as quick as you can through turn 9 and 10, which is a very long corner, but it's pretty straightforward. Then into 11, there's not really much grip there in the chicane, but braking down into 3rd gear and trying to use the curb, it's quite slippery as I said. But then through bridge, which is wicked, and it's flat, and there's a little bump in the middle, which the car usually steps out a little bit. And then we're into 14, where you can't actually see the corner. You come up a hill, and you really can't see the corner, so you're just hoping that you hit it, you get into it, and trying to avoid, there's not much runoff area, so you can't make a mistake there. And then you just hammer it into the last 2 corners as quick as possible, and make sure you get a good exit over 16.
Now, we're out there watching you today, waterproof, sweatshirts, everything on. From the look of you, you're actually quite hot in the car. And from Malaysia to Bahrain to testing at Silverstone, is it still quite hard work out there?
You obviously have no clue. You stand here.
I'll give it a go.
You stand here. You've got your jacket on. You're all relaxed. And you've got no. You don't understand how hard we're working out there. Thermals. I've got thermal underwear on, long johns with the thermal socks and then thermal top, and then then you have the balaclava, then you have the helmet. And generally, I think it's pretty cold here in the UK at the moment. But in the cockpit, it gets very, very warm. And when you sit in the garage, even though we've just done a few laps and your heart rate's quite high, you get in there and your heart rate drops and you need to fall asleep, waiting for them to change the car, and then you go back out again and it's back up again. But it is hard work.
I'm sorry, I know it's hard work, really. But saying that,
I have no clue.
No. But saying that, life of a Formula 1 driver, life of Lewis Hamilton, a little bit different these days. I think we went to quite a funny dinner last night.
It wasn't funny, it was the best evening. The last 2 days have been the best 2 days of my life. I sat down I had lunch with Mr. Mandela, Nelson Mandela, and in London with my family, and then he invited us to his birthday dinner last night. And for me, it was just it was an honour to be invited, but then to be sitting on the main table, just 2 spots away from him, opposite President Clinton, Bill Clinton, next to Oprah. So John. See,
I have no comprehension of that either.
You just couldn't imagine it, and I was just blown away the whole night. I couldn't. It was too much to take in. It really was, and I've really not slept very well the last couple of nights. Just so excited.
Well, now you're back in familiar territory. We know you've got to concentrate on the afternoon's testing and the race next weekend. But rest assured, we're all behind you. Ladies and gentlemen, please show appreciation to Vodafone McLaren Stage Driver, Lewis Hamilton.